beautiful out there. I mean, people were smiling, in a good mood, and the good news is that it does continue. The 60s are with us for at least a couple more days, but there will be some significant changes that you'll want to know about. First, some pictures to show you of the great day down the shore. These are from Atlantic City. Marvelous for taking a stroll. Well, this is like summertime. Folks in shorts, really enjoying the weather out there. We're talking ocean temperatures. If you've been here at all this summer, you probably noticed the water is still pretty cold, and it's going to take a lot actually before it finally warms up. Right now on our live multi-site weather net, you can see some of the stations that are reporting from along the shore. Temperatures today have been in the upper 60s and low 70s. We've had an easterly wind. We've actually had some pretty good waves coming, about 2 to 4 feet, so it's been nice. But the easterly winds have been a little too strong, and they're not going to last long enough for us. So it will be a while before the ocean finally warms up. See that sun? It is very strong. Even into the early evening hours like we have right now, the sun angle is very strong. We have long daylight hours as well, so that makes it more difficult to get major storms. March sun strength right now for today is about what we would see in late summer, September 21st, if you do the math. So the sun angle is strong. It's going to make it harder for the snow to stick to the surfaces. Well, Glenn, one of the main problems that you're talking about there is this quick change that we're going to see in many areas. It'll start as snow, but then making that transition to rain showers across a good deal of the region. When that happens, the main concern is going to be water. That's the reason for the flood watch. And there are two things. One is the amount of water. The computer models right now showing us the total rainfall through this event. You can see the colors quickly changing to the bright reds, letting us know that 2 to 3 inches of rain is possible. All this water on cold ground surfaces is sure to be a problem. Right now there's snow in some places and the ground is frozen hard, which makes it almost impossible for water to be absorbed into the soil. Even worse for some areas will be the layer of ice, just like this, where once the rain starts to fall tomorrow, it will run right off the icy surfaces, causing flooding. A March snowstorm needs a couple of things: very cold air in place and an upper air storm moving directly over us. And right now there's some colder air to the north of us, just in the middle to upper 30s. We will see that colder air moving into our region. It's not extremely cold, but it's cold enough for snow. The upper air storm track. This area of low pressure from now heading into Wednesday is going to take a track just to the north of Philadelphia. That's why we're going to see more of the activity well to the north and west of us. Everybody is really celebrating the weather because it seems that the seasons have finally caught up with the sport of baseball. This is the 175th year. It's the largest and oldest flower show in the entire country. This year's theme is Destination Paradise. It is going to be extremely warm once again. In fact, the 4th day in a row, 90 degrees or better late this afternoon. Right now, pretty comfortable out there. Oh, wow. Check out the spider. Can you see him? He's huge. Here's the biggest one we've had on the camera in a long time. 73 degrees out at Philadelphia International Airport. Hands-on learning environment. This is my first milk of a cow, and I've had a little bit of training here. But you can come in, you can meet all the animals, and it's a little bit of hard work. The farm is not as easy as you think it would be. So you can call it winner's last stand, the final hurrah. Bottom line, it is a slushy mess out here, so take a little extra time as you head out the door. The latest wind speed gust we have is 77.5 miles per hour. We've had sustained winds here around 60 miles an hour.
Amy Freeze is back from doing battle with Isabel. I'm so glad you're safe. Welcome back. Nice job.
Thanks a lot. Down there in Virginia Beach and some other places along the Mid-Atlantic, they're enjoying a 4-day weekend. Of course, it's a cleanup weekend, but 4 days nonetheless. It's good to be back. There's some of the video right there. All right, let's start with the weather for today. Get you outside and up to speed on what's happening around here. Our Lowe's camera looking at the Ben Franklin Bridge. Sure turned out to be a beautiful day. This is the last official weekend of summer, and it held on. Our temperatures were limited due to all that cloud cover we had out there, but at least it was dry and decent. Down the shore, Rehoboth Beach from Star of the Sea. Gorgeous picture here. Some folks enjoying some of the beach. You can see the surf still very high in some places. All right, we start with WeatherNet. We have temperatures in the 60s, upper 60s right now, low 70s in a couple of places. Live Doppler 10,000. Really no showers to see. In fact, we'll remain dry for the rest of this evening, but some changes are on tap for tomorrow. On Earthwatch, a look at where that weather will be coming from. Right now, very few clouds over our area, but the clouds in the Ohio River Valley, Tennessee River Valleys will be pushing into our region. And that's because of an area of low pressure that's brought tons of rain down in Texas. In fact, a close-up picture you can see they've received between 4 to 12 inches in some places with this, so a lot of moisture. As it pushes up into our direction, we're going to get some rain, not that much rain, but definitely we're going to see some changes in the next 24 hours. By tomorrow morning, we might see a little drizzle down to the south and to the west of us, but the bulk of the moisture will be coming tomorrow night. The reason it's coming is because of this cold front down there in the southeast. It's pushed all across the Ohio River valleys and Tennessee River valleys by tomorrow. And then even in tomorrow evening, we're going to see a lot of this rain. It'll be starting to the south and then pushing northward through the overnight hours. We're not done with the rain on Tuesday. It sticks around. We could even get some windy conditions as we head into Tuesday as well. We're watching that pretty closely because the ground is so saturated. Here's what will be happening with the winds on future weather. Right now, to the south and east, even as we start Monday, we'll get southeasterly winds, and they could be a little breezy by tomorrow afternoon. Once the rain gets going, though, we'll see straight out of the south winds, and then the cold front's going to push. Now, you'll notice some of these arrows are getting longer, and when they do so, that means stronger winds. So by Tuesday morning, we could see it a brisk, windy situation around here. And once again, we've got very saturated soil in places, and the chance for rain could mean some problems. We're watching that. Live picture of Center City right now. An enjoyable evening if you've got plans outdoors. Temperatures are in the low 70s right now. We hit a high of 74 at Philadelphia International. We were limited by those numbers, of course, because of the clouds. All across the region, 66 for the Poconos. They turn out to be the cool spot. Low 60s for the shore locations. Millville right now 73 in South Jersey. Future weather today, gorgeous. In fact, I went out for the Philadelphia distance run, made it to 13 miles, and it was gorgeous. Tonight, we see calm skies, the possibility of some patchy fog developing that could limit visibilities in the western suburbs, perhaps overnight and into early tomorrow. Scattered clouds, areas of patchy fog, temperatures in the low to mid 60s. For tomorrow, we'll see more clouds. It'll be breezy at times. The showers start late with temperatures in the mid 70s. In fact, we'll go with 76 for Monday in Philadelphia. Showers starting late, possibility of thunderstorms, and then showers and wind on Tuesday. Looks like we're going to hover in the middle to upper 70s with temperatures over the next couple of days. Wednesday at this point looking to be the best day of the week. Businesses have spent the last 2 days boarding up to keep this hurricane out, but even the most prepared are getting roughed up by Isabel. A few blocks inland away from the ocean, tropical storm force winds at 40 miles an hour knocked over this street lamp. Very few people are on the streets. About 8,000 right now are in Red Cross shelters. Many left worried about flooding and loss of power. Already in Virginia, 500,000 are without electricity. In the Sandbridge neighborhood, where there was a mandatory evacuation, the conditions have been getting worse all day. The winds are very strong. Many of the homes in this area are boarded up, and the ocean is taking over. The water has moved at least 1 block inland, threatening these oceanfront properties from falling into the sea. The reason it's coming is because of this cold front down there in the southeast. It's pushed all across the Ohio River valleys and Tennessee River valleys by tomorrow. And then even in tomorrow evening, we're going to see a lot of this rain. It'll be starting to the south and then pushing northward through the overnight hours. We're not done with the rain on Tuesday. It sticks around. We could even get some windy conditions as we head into Tuesday as well. We're watching that pretty closely because the ground is so saturated. Here's what will be happening with the winds on future weather.